Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a video to teach you how to take this image and upload it into Design Space and layer it. So Sarah in the group Cricket for Newbies on Facebook asked this question, and rather than explain it, I thought it'd be a little bit easier just to do a video. So I have already taken her image and I have right-clicked it and saved it to my computer. And so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go to Cricut Design Space and I'm going to upload that image. So whenever I upload an image, I almost always will pick complex. I click continue. And if I were to start cleaning up this image as is, what you will see is when I preview it, there are these little dots that are all over the image. So in order to avoid that, what I need to do is change my advanced settings. So what I'm going to do is I will click on the button advanced options. And then for this particular image, there are 5 colors. So I'm going to reduce my colors to 6. I'm doing that because I add one more to the number of colors. And then my color tolerance, I'm going to change to 60. So then I can go throughout the image and I can click on everything that I don't need. So that would be the background, anything that is inside of the letters. And then normally, if I had an image that had colors in it, but also had a black outline, I would also select the inside of any of those images as I've done in the Santa hat. So once I have selected everything, I am going to click on continue and I'm going to save it as a cut image. Then going to insert it into my canvas. And I'm going to resize the image so that you can see it a little bit better. And then I'm going to duplicate it as many times as many colors as I have. So since I have 5 colors, duplicate it 5 times. And then I'll keep an extra just as the original in case I make a mistake or anything. I have the original image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the image and then in the bottom right hand corner it says contour. I'm going to click on that and then I'm going to hide all contours and I'm going to select everything that I want to be yellow in the image. So in this image, it's just the star. I'm then going to click on the top box in the contour panel. And once I X out, you will see that I only have the star. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to gold. And then I'm going to take my next layer and I'm going to click on contour again. And I'm going to click on hide all contours. And I'm going to select everything that I want to be red in this image. So when I'm clicking the letters, I am also clicking the inside of the letter so that it disappears. So as you can see now, you can see as I'm clicking the letters, they are popping up below. And so in this particular image, the Santa hat is also red. I'm not going to be able to click on that, and I'll show you in a little bit why. So I'm going to click on the top box again, and I'm going to X out, and then this I will be able to change red. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on everything that I want to be green. And so there are 2 ways of doing this. I can click on the contour button and I can contour all of the letters individually. But I also wanted to show you another way to do it. I can change this entire image to green and I can slice out what I don't need. So if I go to shapes and I could click on a square in the bottom left-hand corner. I can unlock the square so that I can change it into another shape. So if I needed a line, I could do a line. I could also do a rectangle, which is what I'm going to do. And since I already have the red lettering, I'm just going to put my square over that. And I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to click slice down here. And slice is essentially the same as a cookie cutter. So I'm going to be able to delete the top layer of dough, the cookie that it cut out, and then the um, bottom layer. And I'm going to do the same for the star, and I'm going to do the same for the letters, or excuse me, the word wants to. So I'm going to resize this, and I'm just going to click on my star. And I'm going to select everything and slice. And the reason why I'm doing this one at a time is you can only slice 2 layers at a time. So I'm not going to be able to place all of my rectangles over my image and slice all at once. I have to do it all separately. So then I'm going to take this one, I'm going to slice out the wants to. And once I've done this, I will just be able to place it up top. So I'm going to make sure I have everything selected. I'm going to click slice, and I'll be able to get this out. So this is just another way, instead of contouring, I can do this as well. So as you can see on the hat, the reason why I did not contour it out, if I would have contoured it out, I'll zoom in really quick so you can see the outline of the hat when I cleaned it up in Design Space. Because everything turned gray, the hat turned gray, and then this outline turned gray, all of the letters turned gray. So it essentially welded everything and it turned into one solid piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this. And in order to get that hat red, I could slice everything. That just seems a little bit tedious. So I'm going to upload it again. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on complex. I'm going to click on 6 and 60 again. Then I'm going to crop this. And I'm just going to crop just the hat. And then I'm going to take my my wand. I'm going to click everything in the image that is not the hat. And then I'm just going to take my eraser and I'm going to erase everything. And I will be left with just the hat. So I'm going to resize the eraser just so I can get a little bit closer. And then once I've done this, I can just upload this hat into Design Space and insert it into my canvas. So I have a little bit, I can go back and kind of clean that up. Cleaning up this way is not my favorite thing to do. I'd rather just contour it out in design space. But like I said, because everything connected all as one, I'm not able to. Don't have the steadiest of hands, so I'm trying as best as I can. Hopefully this turned out better. So I'm going to click continue, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to save it as a cut image, insert it into my canvas. And once I've done that, I can just change this to red, and I can resize it to fit on top of the hat. And if you wanted to, you could leave a little bit of a green border just to outline the hat, or you can try to get it as close to a fit of as you can. So really quick, I want to show you the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to move away everything else. If I were to click make it as is, if I were to go to the red mat, you'll see that my hat is moved away from my lettering. You could move this manually, but if you wanted it to stay in place, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select everything that's red and just click attach. And then when you go to your mat this time, you will see that your Santa hat is where you need it to be. So I'm going to click cancel. I'm going to go back to my image. And then the last thing that I need to do is I need to contour the white out. So I'm going to take my next layer and stick it in the bottom so you can see. I'm going to click on contour and I'm going to hide everything. And then I'm going to click just the pieces that are white that I need. And I'm going to make sure that I click the inside of the stocking. You can see like these little pieces that I don't need. And then when I'm done with that, I'm going to click the top box again. And I have just the white part of the stocking hat that I need. And then when I'm done, I can hide this one since I don't need to use it anymore. And if I go to make it, you'll see I have everything separated in colors. And then if you are going to be putting this on a shirt or an item that needs to be ironed, you just want to make sure that you click the mirror on each individual mat. If not, you will have essentially ruined your vinyl and you won't be able to do anything with it. And then something else that you may not know about, if you wanted to make several copies of this, maybe if you're doing it for gifts for your friends or family, if you pick project copies and you click apply, let's say I needed 5 copies of this, it would put 5 different copies on the mat so that you don't have to duplicate it. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any other questions, you can leave them in the comments below and I will try to answer them as best I can. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.